The Bible says, "Hast thou an arm like God? Or canst thou thunder with a voice like him?" Here the Lord is asking Job a series of questions to remind Job who he is and who God is. And one question he asks is, "Hast thou an arm like God?" Sometimes when you go through a trial, an affliction, an awful difficulty, perhaps not to the extent of Job's persecution and difficulty, but a difficulty and a trial nonetheless, you forget who you are and you forget who God is. You forget how strong the Lord is, that his hands are not shortened, that it cannot save, that the arm of the Lord has already brought salvation unto you. It's easy to forget the reach of God, that there is no darkness nor shadow of turning where the workers of iniquity may hide themselves, that the eyes of the Lord are in every place, beholding the evil and the good, that his hands are stretched out still. It's easy to take matters into your own hands, to rely on your own devices, to consider your own plight, to put your own tools to the altar to try to fix and steady the ark as you seek to follow the Lord. And yet God asks very simply, "Hast thou an arm like God?" Jeremiah would record the Lord's warning, "Cursed be the man that trusteth in man and maketh flesh his arm, and whose heart departeth from the Lord." And you and I come to trust in our own arm, our own strength, our own reach, our own ability to manipulate the situation. We're departing from God. Job, for all his goodness, had become a bit self-righteous, had become a bit justifying himself. And the Lord had to remind him, "Hast thou an arm like God?" And if you and I are going through something, the Lord waits, the Lord watches. But the Lord also wants to remind us when our heart begins to depart from the Lord with a simple question, "Hast thou an arm like God?" There is none stronger. There is none that can reach farther. There is none with more ability to hold you up, because the eternal arms, the eternal God is thy refuge, and underneath are the everlasting arms.